Into the unknown. Into the unknown. Right. It's time to play Stanley Parable, the Deluxe Edition. Stanley Parable, the Deluxe Edition. Never end, never end. Back in this rubbish room again. Huh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, new content.
Oh, new content?
I like it.
What does that mean, new content?
It must be new, surely. Oh my god, look how new this content is. Where are we going? Oh, give me a laser gun. I want to shoot stuff. Pew, 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 pew. Wonder World.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Ultra.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
It probably was.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Yay!
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Ejected into me.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Action, action,
Oh, well,
action.
this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Where is it? Where is it? Show me, show me, show me the ultraness. The Ultra 3D.
So far, it's an elevator.
Yeah.
Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Yeah. Go on, up. Do I have to wind it?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere?
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's do this.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Show me content. More content is needed. More content is needed.
All right.
The jump circle.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Never before did I imagine being able to jump. It's what I've always wanted. Come on, jump faster. Faster, higher, longer, further, stronger, faster. Go. We're almost there. Oh, we won. Oh. You've stole all my jumps. You sod. I wanted those jumps. I needed those jumps.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I want them jumps. Give me them jumps back.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping.
Well, that's
Is
most
that what
games.
passes for exciting new content?
Ain't you ever played elevator and jumping
I could just read you
action?
the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on
30
the
trillion content.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more.
Yes.
Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Whatever it is. Oh. Thank you for enjoying.
That's it? Oh,
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stan, this is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Yes, get them.
It's my fault, Stanley.
Second
I built up too much
voice
anticipation
narrator.
around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations.
No, of course not.
If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Tell me, what
No
is it?
frills, no gimmicks.
What?
Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Well, when you put it that way. What? What's this mess, Jumble? This is not my office. You're lying to me now. Oh. That's my house room. I want to go back there.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Give me that book.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made? Well, fine.
Yeah, go on then.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dog.
You are. I am a genius. Oh. Whee! Where are we going? Oh. Loading forever.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
You gotta crawl
So
on belly.
I made something special
like a snake.
and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
Look at this
Take
place.
a look.
Oh. Yeah. What's down here? Oh.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Oh my god. Memory Zone. Oh. A picnic basket. Wow. Zone,
You see, Stanley,
sweet
doesn't the
zone.
Memory Zone remind you of
Don't
how
you
wonderful Stanley Parable
forget
was before it was
anything.
sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video
Hanley
games had
Starable.
integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
Whoa.
Waste.
A circle, a clock. Prices are up. New content and a mask. The mask. Oh, that's not the right time. You've got it wrong. Wow, memories, memory lane. The $1 bill, the $1 bill, $1 bill. TVs. I remember TVs when they were square. Go outside. Don't play forever. Oh, unachievable. Oh, nominee. Oh, he's locked in his room. Los Angeles. Such good memories. Oh, hamstery. Little Stan. Little Stanley man.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Memories.
Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art,
Yeah.
Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Yeah.
It was literally every game ever created.
Yeah,
it was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them.
Metal
And now
Gear Solid.
it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Oh, Portal content. Huh. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Your number is 29. Oh, bike. A bikeable snake oil. Huh.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
Well, 9 out of 10.
It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
You need 10 out of 10.
It just needed to be left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Never ever to be played again.
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Those were the
But
days.
I wouldn't give to go back to have it all
Those
over again.
endless days.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
This ain't no memory.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam,
Oh, not
the online
Steam.
video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in
Maniacs.
years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
We got some Left 4 Dead zombies. Give me my frying pan to batter them. Ooh. Why do they call it hard rain? Oh no. Get me out of the wet. Get me out of
Let's see
there.
what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
You are your
You
priest.
tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. To be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it, well, I thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
You are.
Like I let these people down.
You did.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
It's not cut up to the biscuit.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for
What's
the
the
customers.
motto with you?
Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Oh. It's the fast
And
forward
here
button.
it is. Go ahead and give it a I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get.
They will get it.
Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is. So on and
It
so
is
forth,
what it
until
is.
inevitably, we all until the
Indubitably.
end of time, at which time, everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, 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 blah,
Now
blah,
you
blah,
see
blah,
me,
blah,
now you
blah,
don't.
blah, 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 blah,
Jolly
blah.
good
We've
show.
eaten too much, and it can't be just yet. No, no,
It will
until
give you digestion and
245.
indigestion.
That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on
definitely
for
does.
nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday,
10,000
here and there, forward and back,
years.
and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be.
It can
it's
be.
the only thing
Well,
there
let's
is.
try this
How many
button.
billions left
See if it
until
really
so
works.
much more than forever ago?
Go!
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes.
Yep.
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a
button.
thoughtless display of self-absorption...
Yep.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
Oh, great. Cool.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know
Frozen.
why the skips are getting longer, but they're... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my
Plant
goodness.
wilted
I have someone
away.
to talk to again.
Hurrah.
Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
Oh, damn. It's been weeks and weeks and weeks.
Oh, hello. It's
Hello.
you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
Yep.
Let me just...
I'm surprised there's even a twig left. Are you there, narrator man? Are you still alive? Or did you keel over when your batteries run out? Alarm! Alarm! Building's on fire.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to
Come
leave a
on,
pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their
Here we
pitiful
are
demands.
now.
But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't.
Yep, he wouldn't, he didn't, he wouldn't. Huh. Let's go.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Quite a catchy song.
End is never.
It's dripping. It must be raining inside. Gotta go fast. Ooh. Huh. It's a bit drafty. Oh, I can see the light. A few more centuries. And then we can finally climb out. And then find Gladys. Let's go again. Oh. The lovely greenery's all wilted away. Don't like this spooky land. Where's the trees gone? Ooh. Under a train station now. Oh. Oh. The buttons melted. Huh. No more button? Uh-oh. The whole world has turned to dust. Oh, freedom at last. Let's journey out. Into the unknown, into the unknown. Oh, I wanted to dig the sand. Well, that's no ending. That was just desert. Or
All of his co-workers.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I.